Once upon a time in a grand kingdom, there lived a beautiful princess named Aurora. She had everything a princess could desire: a magnificent palace, beautiful clothes, and jewels that sparkled like stars. Yet, despite her wealth, Princess Aurora was lonely. She longed for someone to share her life with, someone who truly understood her heart. One day, while wandering in the royal gardens, Princess Aurora threw her favorite golden ball high into the air and caught it again and again. But on the fourth toss, the ball slipped from her hands, bounced on the ground, and landed in the pond with a splash. Her heart sank. The golden ball was her most cherished possession, and it was now lost in the deep, dark water. "Oh no," she cried, looking at the pond. "What am I going to do?" As she sat there, a small frog appeared at the water's edge and spoke in a deep voice. "Why are you so sad, princess?" Startled, Princess Aurora looked at the frog. "My ball has fallen into the pond, and I can't get it back." The frog's eyes gleamed with understanding. "I can help you retrieve your ball," he said, "but in return, you must promise me something." Aurora was puzzled. "What do you want?" "If I bring your ball back to you, you must promise that you will let me sit at your table, eat from your plate, and sleep in your bed," the frog said. "You must treat me as your friend." The princess hesitated. It seemed like an odd request, but the frog had already helped her, and she really wanted her ball back. "I promise," she said, eager to get her favorite possession back. The frog nodded and jumped into the water. Moments later, he returned with the golden ball in his mouth. He hopped up to the princess and placed it at her feet. Princess Aurora was overjoyed. "Thank you. I'll keep my promise," she said. But as she turned to walk away, the frog called out, "Princess, remember your promise," he croaked. Reluctantly, Aurora agreed, and she took the frog back to the palace. That evening, she allowed the frog to sit at her table, eat from her plate, and sleep on a pillow beside her bed. Though it was a bit strange, she kept her word. Days passed, and the frog returned every evening. He became a true companion, and Aurora began to realize that he was not just a frog. He was kind, funny, and wise. She found herself enjoying his company more and more. One day, as the frog sat by her side, he said, "I must tell you something, princess. I was once a prince, cursed by a wicked witch. She turned me into a frog because I had refused her advances. The curse could only be broken by the kindness of a true princess." Aurora's eyes widened in surprise. "So you were a prince all along?" The frog nodded. "Yes, your kindness has broken the spell." Suddenly, the frog began to glow. His small green form grew taller, and in a moment, he had transformed into a handsome young prince. He wore fine clothes, and a golden crown appeared on his head. "Thank you, Princess Aurora, for breaking the curse," the prince said, bowing before her. Aurora was amazed. You're a prince," the prince smiled. "Yes, and now that I am free, I would be honored if you would marry me." Aurora smiled, her heart filled with joy. "Yes, I would love to." And so, Princess Aurora and Prince Alexander were married, and together they ruled the kingdom with kindness and wisdom. The princess, once lonely, had found true love in the most unexpected way. They lived happily ever after.